While technological advancement in the 21st century has led to rapid social development across the world, there are still many inherent drawbacks from networking on social media that may jeopardize a user's cybersecurity. Seemingly, we are living in an era characterized by extreme digital dependence, where for people's daily routines that consist of job and social functions center around easy-to-use handheld electronic devices. Firstly, when the internet was created in the 1970s, it came as a shock and awe. Truly a remarkable and innovative invention, so to speak, that began slowly changing civilization into the technocratic culture we have today. In addition, technological devices have evolved model after model with increased capabilities that allow the user the ability to store more and more information each time using less physical space to keep memory saved, as well as other aspects that attribute to resolution, quality, and speed. In fact, this type of progress of being able to keep virtual memory saved has had an exponential growth. The wide array of data kept on virtual memory can be easily distinguished through the short term of saving files and information on your computer or external hard drive, and through the long-term goal of storing information online or on the World Wide Web. The process of saving files and information on a device is considered short-term because technology rapidly changes, while storing data online or on a cloud, if you will, is perceived as a long-term goal because it is a virtual platform that does not have a finite lifespan like hardware. Each year we look forward for the emergence of new technology when the market releases new devices such as laptops, tablets, and smartphones, all of which are used today mainly as tools to communicate with others on expansive social networks. However, as we may have it, a user on a personal computer or laptop has different motives each time he or she decides to go online. In any event, the average user does not only initiate a search engine request to obtain basic information such as news and facts. Alternatively, the internet also provides a medium to buy and sell online on any scale while maintaining time efficiency. Without a doubt, there is an infinite amount of information available online in the form of news, journals, videos, pictures, as well as social networks that allow us to keep in touch with family and friends over the course of our lives. The scope of this essay will be to discuss some of the increasing concerns that may put the average user at risk with regards to engaging with social media and networks. At first, some of the settings on internet browsers, web pages, and social networks may seem amicable and convenient, kind of like having our own buddy or a personal assistant with us wherever we go, there to give us notifications when we least expect it. But actually, these settings have the adverse effect to some extent when, as a consequence, our digital footprints are recorded. To put this idea into perspective, just imagine our friends, employers, interests, and preferences, pictures, videos, comments, and other details of our lives exhibited to the public. Everything we communicate with the rest of our family, friends, or colleagues that is published on our profiles and into cyberspace, whether it be our ongoing plans or pending events, create risk for the average user. Social networks reveal our personal interests, opinions, as well as the ergonomics and logistics of a city, which can compromise our security platform when infiltrated by criminals, terrorists, and those who could use this sensitive information to strategically plan calamities and execute cyber attacks. The world we live in is far from a utopia. As such, there are many types of rivalry associated with human nature, from people in your day-to-day life, as well as the type of rivalries associated with large-scale governments. This esteem for competition is not new. In fact, rivalry in human nature can be said to have originated in the Bible since the times of Cain and Abel. Regardless of how an individual may be physically, intellectually, or under which moral compass he or she may abide by, human beings, whether voluntary or involuntary, acquire enemies. However, the focus of human nature should not be on enemies and rivalry, even though society is structured on a continuous cycle of competition among demographics in every industry. On the other hand, there is cooperation among people, but oftentimes many friends come forward with the interest of defeating a common enemy in the game. We all know this philosophy that the enemy of my enemy is my friend, and the theory of Darwin, which advocates the survival of the fittest. Given our personalities, every human being will acquire friends and enemies at some point in his or her life. In the worst case, sometimes that means acquiring enemies that want to do us harm.